Are you all getting 6,80,000 students? Can I hear yes or no? Yes? What, Bharat? Have you got 6,80,000 as closing capital? Van Mugilan, what happened to your audio? Purnima, what was the closing capital?
Sir, I got 6,40,000 to 50 since I have made the adjustment in the statement of affairs on 31st December
Oh, you have considered all the adjustments here.
adjustment, yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Whether
What
to
about
consider it or not,
the profit for the year?
profit, I got 2,60,000 to 50, sir.
Okay,
Before,
so
before
because you
providing
have
the
adjusted 40,000 rupees. 40,000 on what?
depreciation, sir.
Oh,
Depreciation on machinery, furniture, as well as provision
okay.
of bad and doubtful debts.
Fine, fine, fine. That's not an issue.
Sir, so 6,40,000 and 250 is correct, sir.
Yeah, but the only thing is it's all about how you make the adjustments. But anyway, 1 minute. What was the final profit that you all got?
For partner Anil, it's 1,49,025. For Sunil, it's 99,350.
Mm-hmm. Combined capital of Anil and Sunil? Any idea?
Closing capital
Yeah.
6,40,000 to 50.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Was it similar to the earlier problem?
In the earlier problem, we dealt with the current account. Here, no current account.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. See, here the question is ascertain the profit or loss made by the partners during the year 2005 and prepare the balance sheet as on 31st December 2005 after taking into consideration the following adjustments. So here they have specified that adjustment should be considered for the balance sheet. Can you understand? That is the reason the closing capital was not provided with any adjustments. And since there is no such adjustment, profit for the year before adjustment is 3 lakh rupees. And is there any traces of drawing students or further capital?
No, sir.
No. Okay. And interest on capital, what is the percent?
5%.
5%. Okay. So what they have did is they have not considered the adjustments and straight away they have posted the profit and they prepared the profit and loss account statement and they have posted interest on capital as a expenses, depreciation furniture as an expenses, provision for bad debts as an expenses. Then net profit was arrived at 2,41,250. Then they have laid it. What was the ratio?
3:2.
3 is to 1, right? So they have calculated the
3:2, sir.
3 is to 2. Okay. What about the capital? Capital ratio? It's again 3 is to 2.
No, sir.
3
3
to
is
1.
to 1.
3 is to 1. Nah?
Yes, sir.
Mm. Okay, so the capital is 3:1. How the profit sharing ratio is 3:2. So they have considered 3:2 profit sharing ratio for the net profit, and they have divided the capital of Anil and Sunil based on 3:1, I guess. And they have incorporated all the adjustment in the balance sheet also. That's very usual. I think in comparison to the previous problem, here it is bit difference, right? Because there is no concept of combined, there is no concept of current account. It's here they are actually maintaining a fluctuating capital, I believe. Is that so? Yeah, I think they are maintaining a one particular capital account. I think that is a difference. So students, I think now you can work it out. Prepare. Students, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just prepare opening capital with the given item. I think there is no confusion with the opening capital, that is 3,80,000. With regard to closing capital, don't incorporate any adjustment as of now. Is that clear? Don't incorporate any adjustment as of now, so that you will get the closing capital as 6,80,000 rupees.
But why, sir? We should not incorporate any adjustment in the statement of usually we will do.
Because they have asked us to prepare a formal balance sheet. And here we have prepared a current account. Is this the problem that we have worked on earlier? Here we have prepared a current account which is similar to profit and loss account. Can you understand? Because it was a fluctuating account. Students, can you see the screen which I am presenting now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Here we have incorporated a combined current account. So we have considered it in this way. But again, we have created a current account by incorporating all the expenses, whatever that is assigned for the partners. Then we proceeded with the balance sheet by incorporating everything. But one way we need to identify the differences. Here they have considered profit for the year before adjustment. That is the reason for decreasing this 40,000 rupees. That is the only challenge here, because here they have considered the adjusted profit, profit for the year before adjustment, and then they have proceeded like a normal trading and profit and loss account. And any specific adjustments other than this? No, all they have added is just capital. They have added interest. They've added profit to the capital account, and they have balanced it. I think I would have worked out this problem in the class itself, I guess. Has anyone followed this format? Maybe accidentally. Anyone followed this format? Purnima, what is your when you worked out, what was Anil's capital, or what is the combined capital altogether?
Combined closing capital is 6,40,250. Anil's capital is 4,80,187.5. Sunil's is 1,60,062.5. Opening capital is 3,80,000. For Anil,
capital, leave it, ma. Opening capital, I think it's correct for everyone. 3,80,000. Closing capital, you have just incorporated the adjustments. What are the adjustments you have incorporated? Provision for debts and depreciation for fixed assets.
Yes, sir. Machinery and furniture.
Okay. Anything else you have incorporated?
No, sir.
Okay. Then what about the interest on capital? Where did you deducted all those?
In the statement of profit or loss.
Oh, okay. That's good. So what was the interest on capital?
For Anil, it's 10,687.5. For Sunil, it's 1,187.5.
This was calculated on the value of closing capital.
No, opening capital. Interest on capital should be calculated on the opening capital. Right?
Okay, I think better we will work out this problem later in the class itself. Shall we switch on to the conversion method today?
Even I got balance sheet total is 7,60,000. What I have worked out also 7,60,000.
What is it? What is it, Purnima?
Both the balance sheet totals are same on this way.
See, balance sheet total always be same when the trial balance balances. Okay. It's all about adjustments. But the problem is with the capital and the profit, which you have segregated. Because I have not worked out this problem, because I've given this as homework, right? So I thought of just checking with, I normally come up with the very clear statements after working out with the problem that I work out in the class. So maybe I will look into this problem once again and I will work it out.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
What I personally felt with this problem is that in the question they have given by considering the adjustments and to prepare the balance sheet. So I thought the adjustments is going on, but still we need to work it out. And one more thing, when they prepare the statement, they have given profit for the year before adjustment, so that we are forced to look into that part also. And this 5% of capital 19,000 is on opening capital, right?
Yes, sir.
So 19 into 2, 38. That's perfect. Were you all getting a same proportion of interest on capital? That is 19,000, and the proportion is 14,250 and 4,750. Everyone? Purnima, what is your total interest on capital?
11,875.
Why it is 11,875? It should be 19,000, right? Why it is 11,875 something? Daniel, which format you have worked out?
Sir, I did the thing same as Purnima, sir.
What is it?
Same as Purnima, sir.
Oh, fine. What about your interest on capital?
Interest on capital, sir. That part till there I didn't come, sir, because I realized that I'm going wrong somewhere, so I just stopped
Oh,
with
you have just
profit
stopped.
and loss.
Oh,
I
fine.
wasn't sure.
I think Anita got 19,000, right? Purnima, where you went wrong with regard to interest on capital?
Sir, actually, I don't know, sir. It should be calculated as the amount of capital, the share of capital for Anil is 2,85,000 into 5 by 100, the interest percentage, into 3 by 4, right? The ratio.
No, ma. It's very clear. The opening capital is 3,80,000. Can you understand?
Yes,
So
sir.
10% of that is 38,000 and 5% of that is 19,000. So the interest on capital altogether should be 19,000 rupees. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can you understand that part?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then where did you went wrong? Where did you go wrong with regard to interest on capital? See, has anyone worked out on the similar way? I think the interest on capital part is actually a bit confusing for you, and I am not very sure about the proportion also. Okay, I think all of you have struck up. Can I hear some yes or no? Shall we work on this problem later in our class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Students, today I thought just leave 1 or 2 pages for this problem, students. We will work out it later. And I think today we shall move on to the conversion method. Okay, because I don't want to wait much. And today we have 2 hours. At least we will go through all the basic content and we will go through some small problems possibly. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Interest on capital proportion is also 3:1. Anyway, we will work on it. So students, now we are just entering into conversion method or abridged conversion. So can somebody just tell me what is the difference between net worth method and conversion method, since you have already studied this topic? Anyone? Yes, students, can anyone please tell me? Why am I not hearing any responses? What is the difference between net worth method and conversion method? Why they have come up with conversion method next to net worth? Students, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
want me to
sir.
Sir.
give names? Okay, Elijah, what is your understanding about conversion method? Have you all studied conversion method already in your school? Just say yes or
No,
no,
sir.
at least in the chat box.
Sir, conversion
Sir.
method comes under single entry system, sir.
Okay,
And the network method comes under double entry system, sir.
okay. Why am I saying no here for Kathleen, Priyadarshini, Joyce? No is for you have not studied conversion method earlier?
No, sir, we have studied, but method was under omitted portion.
Why you omitted portion?
No, sir,
Because of COVID, sir.
reduce the
Oh my
syllabus.
God. That's a real fun, I guess, because net worth method. So you all have studied only conversion method.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, so far the problem whatever we discuss now is just you are learning at college.
Yes, sir.
Seriously? Oh, that's quite shocking for me, students. So the problem, whichever we work now, that I think majority of you are just studying at college. However, you are already aware of conversion method, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, then just tell me why conversion method is so popular. Even your schools have eliminated that for because of COVID. Why conversion method is very popular?
It gives more information than network method.
Okay,
It converts a single entry to double entry, sir.
excellent, excellent. I think the very proper meaning is conversion method. By the name, it actually explains that it's simply converting the transactions that are in single entry system to the double entry system. That is a very simple understanding of conversion method. We also call it as abridged conversion because we have to undergo certain accounting process before we proceed with the double entry system format. And also, uh, with regard to net worth method, you will not be having any particular details or details related to transactions that are oriented with the trading process. The very basic trading that all deals with purchases and sales and gross profit, okay, and operating expenses that will follows on with the trading profit or trading loss. These were all missing with regard to net worth method. However, we are just going to identify all those with the available information. Because when you think about net worth method, all you were having more in your hand is all about data related to the trial balance or data related to the balance sheet items like liabilities or your assets. And major transaction that you may be having is about your cash balance or what is the value of your debtors and creditors, because they have debtors and creditors are created because of what transactions? Because of what transactions debtors and creditors were created in your books of accounts?
Credit transaction.
Purchase and sales.
Credit purchases and credit sales.
Sales and credit
If it's a
purchases.
cash purchases and cash sales, there is no point of debtors and creditors. In case if it is a if it is a credit purchases or credit sales, automatically your books of accounts will have a components of debtors and creditors that we used it for the net worth method. Clear? However, we also have two more components. One is bills receivable and bills payable just for the, this is also a kind of creditor and debtor. However, it is not directly deals with the sales, but with the amount that you borrow and where you identify the potential debtors, identify the potential creditors, and use them, use their financial help for your business. Clear? And one more thing that you need to understand about conversion method is that in the net worth method, the details about cash transactions, receipts, and payments were nil or absent. However, in the conversion method, we have to utilize the available information in order to identify all the available balances. We will slowly move on to it. Since you are already expert in this conversion method, I think my job is quite easy. Okay, so all you need to understand is you are having all the information, incomplete information in your hand based on single entry system. Converting from single entry to double entry is conversion method. Clear? We are just going to enter into that concept now. Students, have you all submitted your attendance? Because I am seeing so many late attendance entries. All the late entries I've just marked absent. So please don't do that. Quickly take down this problem. Don't take the theory part. Theory you all aware. We are just going to identify the credit sales from the given transactions. Just take down from illustration 4.1. Is the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just copy it and also post it in the chat box. Once copied, it is copied. And start working on it and identify the credit sales. Students, can you understand? Credit sales will create what component in the balance sheet? Credit sales leads to debtors. Clear? So we have to prepare total debtors account in order to identify the credit sales. Don't worry about that now. Just take down the question. Those who are aware of preparing total debtors account already can proceed with that and just tell me the value of credit sales. All others can just copy this problem. Sherlyn Mary joined very late, I guess. Just awake. That's fine. Anyway, just copy the problem and put it in a chat box as copied once done. And once copied, those who have proceeded with, those who know to proceed further, please go ahead. So students, have you all copied? Shall we proceed further now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So here we are required to prepare a credit sales. However, we got all the transactions related to what? However, we have received all the transactions related to 1 minute, students. Students, please stay in the meet. So I think few have already calculated the credit sale 66,000, but anyway, we will also calculate it by now. Clear? And when coming to all the sales and concepts, I think I will just present the Excel sheet now. Can you see the screen, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the account that we need to prepare in our ledger?
Total debtors account.
Yeah, that's it. So total debtors account, we can quickly prepare because we have another probably 7 minutes. Total debtors account. Is it a ledger account? Is it a ledger? Students, am I audible? Can
Yes,
you
sir.
hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just tell me, is it a ledger account or a normal account? Can you see the screen or not? Can you see the screen, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So shall we proceed with this? This is a pure form of a ledger account, and we are just going to get the closing balance or opening balance now with the available detail, and the balancing figure will be the credit sales, and we will be considering that for the further preparation of final account statement wherever that is necessary. But with regard to this particular problem, all we are going to get is just credit sales. So what is the opening balance? Opening balance comes on which side?
Debit side.
Okay, why debit side?
Since debtors account is a debit account.
It's a balance brought
Debtor
down.
is a asset account, sir.
Exactly, it's an asset in nature, so automatically the opening balance starts with the debit side. Students, please be very careful because I can see very abnormalities in the sections and portions of accounts and debit and credit side. So please be very careful before you prepare. Since debtors is asset in nature, the opening balance will be on the debit side. So balance, so to balance,
Brought down.
how much?
12,000.
12,000.
12,000.
12,000. Perfect. What is the closing balance?
10,000.
Closing balance is
10,000, sir.
10,000.
okay. Perfect. What next? Any amount that is paid to the debtors? Any amount that is paid to the debtors? See, opening balance, closing balance is over. Returns inward. What is mean by
Sir,
returns
paid
inward?
or
Sales return.
received, sir?
What is mean by paid or receipt? Whatever is fine. Maybe just proceed with the receipt.
Cash receivable from customer.
What is meant by returns inward?
Sales returns, sir.
Sales return.
Sales return.
Okay, whatever the product that goes out, that went out, it's coming back to your business. Or when it is outward, whatever the product that you are having in your stock that is going out of your business. Since it's inwards, it's normally related to sales and it's a sales return. So when sales return takes place, will it be affecting a debit balance of data credit total debtors account or credit balance of the
Credit
total
balance.
debtors account?
Credit
balance. So it will be like by returns inward. What is the value
5,000, sir.
in any cash transactions?
Yes, sir.
Cash
45,000.
receivable from customers.
Okay, what is this cash transaction is all about?
Cash received from debtors.
Okay, then discount how much?
3,000.
sir.
It is discount allowed to them. Clear? So how much?
3,000, sir.
Perfect. Then bills receivable from customers.
17,000.
Okay, what is mean by bills receivable? What is mean by bills receivable, ma?
Sir, it is a bill accepted by the debtor for paying the amount, sir.
That's it. It's a bill that is accepted for the payment. So it is it's kind of an approval, and we are accommodating in the credit side of the debtors. That's it. And when you talk about bills, bills can include any kind of negotiable instrument or just a bill of exchange with the sign of the customer. Clear? And it's something that's authorized for the payment. Clear? Shall we move next? Next to bills receivable, any other item?
Bad debt.
Okay. How much?
1,500.
500. Perfect. Now coming to the debit side, any dishonors, anything that we received?
Yes, sir.
Bills receivable
Bill
dishonored.
receivable dishonored, sir.
Okay. What is meant by bills dishonored? What does mean
That
by
is not
bill?
been approved by the bank or
Okay. What would be the impact? When the bills are dishonored, ma, what would be the impact?
is not
The data will
recorded.
again convert into data, sir.
That's it. So, for example, the debtor is issuing, for example, a check. I'm not talking about bills of exchange. A check worth of 5,000 rupees for the payment, or here it is 3,500 rupees for the payment. Immediately, you will put it in a credit side stating that the amount has came into your business. In case if the bank dishonored that particular check or a negotiable instrument, again that amount will goes to the debtors as stating it will become a part of debtor, right? So now what is the total?
81,500.
81,000. Okay, that's clear. So what might be the balancing figure?
Credit sale.
Perfect. The credit sales is the balancing figure. How much?
66,000.
60?
66,000.
66,000. Perfect. Okay, students, this is the answer. And I think in the last hour, maybe we will work on few more problems in a simpler manner, and maybe next class, maybe that is next day, we'll work on one full-fledged problem. Is it clear, students? I know it's very small problem, but one thing what that is missing in your class is you need to be very clear with each and every transactions and meaning for it. I think one or two are too good. And I want you to understand the items clearly, then you understand where it should be posted. Is that clear?
Yes,
What I'm trying to explain? So please understand the items so that automatically you gain knowledge, so that you can even when prepare for exams, it will be very easy for you. And also many of you are doing many simple and silly mistakes. Kindly avoid that in accounts, right? And I'll be considering your GCR attendance, but I can see differences in the login and GCR. I will pull out the Google report and I will cross check and work with your attendance. Thank you all students. We will meet by 5th hour.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.